Hey, what's up? My first live streaming, so I hope I'll do it right. I want to build a game with a Bulifier, so without any hesitations, let's just jump into it. So first, we need an idea, and I'll try to use GPT for that. Okay, so I want to create a platform game. Um, I want to create this. Um, okay, let's see what it suggests. Shadow swap, gravity jumper, want something simpler. Let's see. Mini match. You control the robots that can enter and exit match suits. Okay, that sounds interesting. Bounce quest. You can't walk, only bounce. Control your angle and bounce. Forced to navigate sticky terrain. Okay, color swap, teleport trouble. Lost signal. The screen glitches randomly. I think we'll get lost signal for free in all of those options. Let's see. Something simpler, easy to control. Normal. All right, let's see what else it gives us. Tap to jump. One tap jump. Auto runner style. Okay. Ball flip ninja. Double jump cat. Left and right arrows. Jump button. I think I'll go with the first option. Tap to jump adventure. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let's go and build this with Bulifier. Um, so it's jump adventure. I'm starting a new project and I'm picking the jazz project template. Let's go. And I'm going to build the entire game from the phone. So let's see how that is going to play out. Let me just make sure that I'm not missing any chats. Okay. So for just me in here. Cool. All right. So the first thing I want to do is to build a game. To build a tech spec for the game. So I'm going to docs. I'll say build child adventure. So when we tap the screen, the hero jumps. And what about the obstacles? Now, what about the style of the game? I guess we can figure this out later. So let's start with that. I have two options. I can do sand and we'll use uh, the primary model, which is Cloud 3.7. But I actually want to use a model that it's not listed here, which is Google Gemini. Or you know what? We can start doing the tech doc with Cloud, and we can use Google for later on. So let me do that. You see at the top, the timer is ticking. It means that it's start to process and execute, and here is our tech spec. Let's see what we got. Let's wrap it. Your task is to create a JavaScript game based on the user specifications. Mobile first design, cross platform compatibility, touch and controls for mobile. Implement touch and controls optimized for all screens. Create intuitive gesture recognition for game interactions. Include visual feedback for touch interactions. It doesn't say that it's going to be tap to jump and it goes to fast actions and other stuff. Other stuff. Um, on mobile, it is tap to jump and here is always running. So this document is very important. We need to make sure we do it right. And so at the moment I told it to update it to to say that in mobile controls it that should be tap to jump. Mobile first design, cross-platform compatibility, touch control for mobile. Implement touch control optimized for mobile screens, creating inclusive gesture recognition for game instruction, include visual feedback for touch interactions, prevent default browsing behavior. What? Why? It's not saying tap to jump. Okay, so let's undo my recent changes. I can go here and do clean, to undo the changes to the last AI execution. And now I will swap to, let's do it with all three mini. And for mobile controls, and the user touch the screen on top down event. The hero needs to jump. Okay, this is as clear as I can think of it. So let's see. Right? Touch and controls for mobile, implement touch controls to for mobile sim, create intuitive gesture recognition, with visual feedback for touch, and browser behavior, and tap down events, trigger the hero's jump action. Alright, this is what I wanted. File structure, um, defensive dependencies management, okay, asset management, game structure, plan the main game loop with proper timing mechanism, create separate models for game logic, rendering and input handling, use vanilla JavaScript with modern practices and patterns. No, for I wanted to actually use some popular libraries for the game mechanics. Use some popular libraries for game Do we need physics? I think it's too trivial for physics. So let's just say use mobile libraries for game mechanics, for game UI. Let's keep it simple. All right. Come on, L3. Come on, come on, come on. Thanks. By the way, when I'm clicking that, I can go to latency and it tells me that the request was in queue for 1.1 second. It took 03 mini 28 seconds to process it on the backend and another 61 milliseconds to send it back to the device. And it keeps logs for everything. Okay, so let's see if it added something. Asset management. Oh yeah, it used model Pixie and Phaser. Okay, so let's use those and let's build it. So now I'm going to execute those back and I'm not going to use any of the models supported by Bulifier. I'm going to take it to Gemini. So the way I'm doing this, going to CI Studio. And yeah, in here, I copied the request. So this is the request generated by Bulifier. Now let me paste it here and run. So it was 1,000 tokens out of the million we have. It's crazy complex lengths. Okay, and here's come the output. Let's see how our zero shot worked with that. That's a lot of code. Okay, hopefully it's not too much. So I'm going to response and I'm pasting it here. By the way, I used the markdown copy. This is the one that we need for Bulifier. Okay, so it created the index and the source and the scenes. And it added dependencies for Faisal. And let's see now if it works. So doing cron, the phaser was resolved. I'm seeing what it's doing, and it's a black screen. We have that issue. Okay, so this is an issue with dependencies. And let's go to the chat. Let's try to solve it. Actually, we can give it to Gemini to try to work on it. I'm giving it the full project context. So I'm going here, I'll start a new chat, and I'll give it to it. So it will copy the entire project context. You still have a small project, and you'll be able to just talk with it about our entire project. Now, this is one thing that I noticed with Gemini. It takes long time from the moment you click paste until it actually pastes the content. In one case, I remember waiting for like 5 minutes until it pasted to my phone. I don't know why it takes so long. Okay, that was very quick response. Okay, so I'm going to respond, paste it here, execute. This is the downside with this code mode. I have no idea what it did, and it didn't fix the problem. Access to script from origin has been blocked. Okay, let's look at the dependencies. It's using Commodore Phrasal and inside index, it's using our source. Yeah, so looks fine from those perspective. Let's go to chat. And in here, it works a little bit smarter. It first trying to figure out what are the relevant files, but just by looking at the file names. So it picked out those, then it do a little bit more reasoning about them, like reading the content of the file, see if anything else is needed or if it's even relevant. So it decided that yes. And here comes the response. I've added the external face or dependency URL to use a JS okay instead of alright. And it was dependency import map with index. This change should address the cross origination, if you say so. So what it changed? So it switched to CDN dependencies instead of what we had there earlier. And in here, it, I don't think it made any changes here. Oh, it did. Oh yeah, it's added phaser manually, which it's not supposed to do. That's a bummer. Okay, so I think it is going to fail now. Yeah. So vendor libraries, this is the tag that's used by Bulifier that it's used to inject dependencies. So that's not something that um, it's supposed to do. So let's fix it manually. Just going to delete that. And instead I'm going to paste the errors that I got, which is the ones that I need to use. Okay, let's try it like that. Still getting, oh, it's not able to download the dependency of phaser. Okay, so here's a quick thing. We started to kind of try and solve the issues with the first interaction, and many times it's just going to be way easier to do it all over again because we still didn't get even one working program. So let's just do that. The dependency as well. Yeah, just execute it and try again. You will be able to see at least something. Okay, copy that. Right. This time it created a game file. That's right, a big file. Actually, not so much. Yeah, did very little in this solution. And it's not working again. What a frustration with the same error. Okay, we copy that. And this time, let's go to, let's use Ultra Mini High. Okay, this is a little bit faster in starting to work on the input. With Gemini, we need to wait until the paste is done, which is ridiculous. Go, 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 Ultra Mini High. Okay, so it's fixing the game. It's also very slow. I think all the good models are slow at the moment. Updated the import statement in JS game to correctly resolve the phaser model by importing from phaser ESM or to fix the model specific error. Okay, so copy. Let's see what it's doing. Nothing. And the same error. Okay, let's try cloud. Dear cloud, please help us. It's updating to use CDN dependencies. Okay, sounds very optimistic. Still black screen. Ah, come on. Index. That looks good. Dependencies. That looks good. When I'm replying in the same chat, it will use the same context as it created the original. If I want to switch to new context, I need to start a new chat. Otherwise, I need to continue working on this one. So let's see what Cloud suggests. By the way, is it Cloud? I switched it. No, it was O3 Mini. I wanted to do it with Cloud. All right. So O3 Mini, what's your take on this? It removed the library dependencies. Oh, come on. I hate when they're doing that. It needs the that specific comment because it's using it to find this file and then inject the actual script of, of the library's loading. So now, yeah, that fixes it. And just to show you, if you go to Bulifier build, this is the generated index file. And you see it builds here the import map by itself. So if the AI is trying to do it, it just creates a mess. Okay, so run. Let's see. Nice. From black screen went to white screen, and still have issues. Okay, so now we switch to cloud. Well, giving it last attempt. We're spending tons of time. It's just the first execution. I've updated the index HTML file to include the explicit import method that currently maps Phaser to its fully CDN URL. Ah, that's super annoying. Addresses the null value blockage during model resolution. As the text and JS games files remain unchanged, ensuring all model loads properly. Okay, let me revert these changes. Don't touch the index HTML. So that by updating dependencies and again. That's still it said. I reverted the changes. I reverted your changes. Don't touch the index HTML. I solved the mode resolution error by removing the ES model import mechanism from Phaser dependency. I removed the model prefix so that Phaser is loaded via the standard script tag. And in JSCAM, I removed the import Phaser line to rely on global Phaser variables. Okay, maybe this is how it's supposed to work with Phaser. I don't know. Oh, we got something, and it jumps. Okay, and I lost. All right, but it's something. There's nothing in here, but the game works. Oh, we're on to arrow. The hero setting is not a function. Okay. So, since it's a new topic, I'm going to start a new chat. Give it that. Um, just need the game file. Okay. Game is super basic at the moment. Okay. Game over. Okay. So at least it works now, but I cannot really touch those things. Yeah, dodging them is very hard. Next, please make the hero jump higher since I can't touch those things. I don't think that I spelled Dutch properly. Well, by the way, let's see how it processing things. Yeah, most of the processing is just done on the back end. But when he's done, okay, it's still super hard. Yay! I was able to touch the small one, but my score didn't change. Can we play this like that? Landscape? Oh, it keeps the screen size the same. No, I didn't even touch it. Why? Why I lost? Okay, let's take it to Gemini. Sorry, wrong one. The game is boring. It, it is hard to play. Nice. First, one second. Jump. Hmm. The game is too simple and trivial. Okay, let's take it again to Gemini. Let's see what it gives us. When I'm doing self prompts, I cannot use the chat one. So giving it the full project context, which is a tiny project, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, it's doing something. Right. Copy markdown, response, paste, go. It didn't change the file structure. Still working. Oh, I don't see that it changed anything. What did you changed? Exactly. Longer initial delay, slightly higher channel, progressive difficulty, minor fixed improvements. Yeah. So Gemini is very not creative. Let's go and do the same thing with Cloud. This is just what I observe. Cloud usually do things better. So I want to use the same prompt. So that's what my prompt history. And I can do send. I think we configure it to use Cloud, right? Yeah. So it will use Cloud and model. And I give it the same prompt as to Gemini. Let's see what will be the response. Maybe come on, maybe come. It takes its time. I remember one time it was thinking for over 20 minutes. This is the biggest downside of cloud. It's super slow, so not much to do for for now, except just wait. Let's meanwhile go and generate some of those images for the game meanwhile until it's doing its thing. Um, island based and now we are waiting for ChatGPT to generate the background images, which is not much faster, I must say. Cloud on 2 minutes and 40 seconds thinking so far. ChatGPT with a blue image. Oh, here we got something. Okay. Holiday. Okay. User. Um, left to right. Melon. Some green image. Okay. Cloud then. See what we got here. The game. Oh, come on. Oops, I'm out of tokens. Let's see. And meanwhile, it finished the game asset, which is a nice one. Converted to JPEG because it produced all those assets in PNG. So I remember. Yeah, it did it with PNG. All right. And next, let's create a chapter. Um, create a hero who will snap this use transferring background. For this one, we do need the PNG. Okay. Cloud is still thinking for over a minute now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nothing much is happening. I can't generate the image because we requested violates our content policies. What violation do we do with jumping hero? Oh, I said hero instead of hero. Okay. Not sure how it interpreted here instead of a hero. So let's see. Oh, meanwhile, Cloud gave us a response. Fix the location storage error by adding try catch block around the location storage. This handles the case where local storage might be inaccessible. Added a proper phaser dependency through CDN dependency to ensure the game framework is loaded before the game can run. No, don't touch dependencies. This was the one part that actually worked. Okay. Tap to press space to jump. Collect gold coins, 4 points, get power up for special abilities. Tap to start. Okay. It made it indeed more interesting. And what it added legs. Oh god. And what is above its clouds? What happened? Okay, it failed for something. Okay, okay. I think I like it more. This is an error coming from the vendor. Vendor is our dependencies libraries. Just starting in chat for that. And let's see if it finish the image generation. Okay. Not sure how to animate it. I haven't done that. So I guess I will can start with an animated image and then figure out the animation later on. Um, all right. And for this one, it generated the clouds. So let's tell it that we want the image to be without the cloud sky. Why doesn't show me the image? Oh, come on. What is this? Show me the image, please. Show me the image. Okay. Yeah, I want to remove the clouds since we're going to have them separately. Remove the clouds. All right. The phone is still running for 2 minutes already. But I just wanted it to remove the clouds. I don't. No, don't combine with images. Just remove the clouds. Okay. Meanwhile, on the phone, it's finished. So let's switch. Run. Oh, it broke the index HTML. Oops. Oh, so let me fix this one manually. Oh, come on. I started doing it wrong. I just undo the recent changes and let's do it again. But I'm not waiting for clouds. It's taking way too long. Let's switch to Ultra Mini. Start a new chat. I'll use the prompt history, send error again, and let's see. Meanwhile, what's happening on desktop? Yes, the background edges with the clouds removed. What? Okay. Oh my god, it gave me a terrible image. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me put it here. Do you see that? It's horrible. And meanwhile, on mobile, it's still thinking. Why it's trying to something went seriously off. Clouds and heroes. Okay, let's switch to the phone. Parables to remove generate texture in try catch. Okay, all right. So we see our clouds in the sky. Here comes the first obstacle. It's still so hard to jump over those obstacles. What's up with that? Am I just suck in this game? Or is it something else? Okay. Yeah, the game is just it's just hard, and I'm barely. I don't think I even touch those obstacles. It's just you need to jump precisely on the second, and it's the same issue. Cannot read proper stuff now. Reading is agility texture. No, I got it wrong. Sorry. Go to chat, the previous chat, and getting this again. After playing for a while. All right. And what's happening in the image generation side? Ta-da! We got an image. Awesome. Now we need the JPEG version of it. We got a hero. I think we can start integrating it into the game. Okay, let's switch back to the phone. Okay, I'm sure that I understood the error. It messed it up. Right. Like someone's at the porch doorbell. Need to get to the door. We'll continue these later on. Bye for now.